The overall competition, your second seed here in the finals goes with that toe 5, wake toe 5 to start things out, and is just motoring through these tricks here. Surface back-to-backs, spinning in and out of the rope, and here we go. Toe step maneuvers, toe step line O, and his toe step back turns front, toe step 5, toe step back-to-back, reverse toe step back, and he hangs on. Oh, he almost hangs on to that. Joel Poland, if he were to hang on to that, that would have been a huge recovery, and just gets pulled out just a little bit. But Stevie, walk us through this program. Very unique to Poland.
Absolutely. Very unique start. Normally you're going to see either a toe 7 or a toe 5 off the bat, and Joel electing to start with a very rare trick, the toe wake 5 back. And really just, we talked about his athleticism earlier and just the ability he has on a ski, and it lends himself to do some of these unique runs and doing some tricks that not a lot of guys can do, and it's led to him being able to trick these huge scores, coming in with a qualifying score 10.630, and Joel getting those huge points with that toe wake 5 first, and then finishing here with the toe line 5 back, toe line back to back. And watch this reverse, face in the water, hanging on, makes it to the front position. So I do believe he will get credited with that toe line back to back and the reverse, as he did land in skiing position, fell on the trick coming forward. So I'm not sure. And Joel's also here looking to put the pressure on, and he's a favorite to win this event in the slalom as well. So really going to be looking here to gain a bunch of titles, to gain more points from Great Britain, currently in the lead. And right now, Joel Poland making his way through 12 meters.
You take a look at that 2-4 turn. So much angle out of 2-4. That ski just almost comes all the way around and slides into an automatic 90-degree turn there from Joel Poland as we drop it into replay.
You can see Joel, one of those skiers who sort of skis with that intensity that he wants on his later passes right from the start. This is probably harder than he needs to go at 35 and 12 meters, but he's not worried about 12 meters. He's not even really thinking about 11.25 meters. He has that 10.75 meter pass in mind here, and you can just see textbook skiing from him skiing super aggressively here at the 12-meter line and setting himself up for that 10.75 meter line. And in all three events, the thing that's really just blown me away about Joel at this competition is the maturity in his skiing for such a young age. He makes decisions that are usually take people years to develop to get that experience, and part of that credit should go to Matt Reaney in terms of their game planning, their goal setting, and their planning preparation leading up to this event. But Joel there, you see, with a very aggressive 12 meters, and is setting himself up for that 10.75 meter line, and I have a feeling we'll all be on our feet when Joel reaches that point.
All righty. So we're already at 11.25 meters for Joel Poland. A lot of things going on here for Joel. He just needs to get through this one, have a chance at this next pass. Joel Poland, strong out of number 1. A little bit slow out of number 2. Going to make up ground, though. Look at that transition into number 4 for Joel Poland. He is off to number 6 and around number 6. So his strength, his ability, his technique as an athlete, I mean, there's so many aspects of his skiing going on here. It's hard to just focus on just one, because every buoy, you could point out something just a little bit different of how amazing he is out there on any ski he puts on. You know, slalom ski, trick ski, jump ski, all week. It's just been incredible.
Yeah, he really is that perfect combination of athleticism, technique, natural ability, and strong coaching, as well, kind of all culminating here in this performance. And he's now through 11.25. He's put himself in a position to challenge for one of those podium slots. Any piece of ball 4 will do it, but we know he's going to be looking to run this pass for 2 reasons. Number 1, he wants that slalom title. He wants to put the pressure on the legs of Rob Hazelwood and Jamie Calhoun. And he knows those guys have the ability to run through the 10.75 meter line. So going to be looking to challenge for that top slalom spot, but also in the back of his mind, I'm sure he knew going out here what he needs to do to achieve that open overall world record. And This here is what we've been waiting for, literally since we saw that jump yesterday and Joel unleashed that 65-meter jump. We've been waiting for this pass right here. Eyes on the water. Joel Poland, 10.75 meters.
All right, how does he get out of number one? He gets out of number one really good. Strong out of number two. Joel Poland up to number three. Are you kidding me? He's over to number four. Waiting on number four. Can Joel Poland get outside of number five? He's outside of number five. Can he get outside of six? Joel
Can he get
Poland!
through the gates? Joel Poland!
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh my goodness.
And the crowd is just going crazy. Joel Poland, oh, he's potentially 2.25 buoys away from the world overall record. We're losing our minds up here.
I cannot believe what I just witnessed. This young man cannot impress anymore. Let's just watch the replay here. Getting in deep at a ball four. Here he is open to number five, slamming a turn at number five. You can just see he got pulled up there, but there was no way he wasn't getting out and around number six. Hanging on to that hit through the gates. Unbelievable. Any piece of ball three on this next pass could be a potential world overall record. And also, we're looking at potentially a slalom champion as well here in Joel Poland, really putting the pressure on now on these last two skiers, Rob Hazelwood and Jamie Calhoun, now knowing they need to run through 10.75 if they want to challenge Joel. This might be one of the most exciting slalom passes I've ever seen in my life. What can this young man do?
If he gets out of number one, I guarantee he's going to try to turn number two. So much out on the line here for Joel Poland. Here he goes. Can he get any piece of number three? Out of number one, over to number two. Incredible skiing there for Joel Poland.
Oh, my goodness. So by my math, we knew he needed a piece of three for the record, but by the math that I checked out before this event, if Joel is scored and confirmed at two buoys at 10.25, he has come within 4 overall points of that record set by Adam Settlemeyer.
Wow.
So we knew he needed the piece of three for the record, but we need to point out how close he has come to that world record. And honestly, that is likely the second best overall round ever performed by any man. To be part of this historic victory that you're watching and this potential in the tournament record. So Joel Poland, 3 jumps left to try and take down Daniela Flichenko's 61.9 meter jump and take home the under-21 world jump title.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Your top seed, Joel Poland, putting together an unbelievable tournament thus far and now has a chance to go for the top of the podium here in the final event. Joel Poland, jump number 1. Whoa, look at that.
There you
corks.
go.
Unbelievable.
Right there will be your under-21 men's jump champion, Joel Poland, adding to that overall score. And I don't know if it was an omen here, but if you saw that bird fly right by him, right as he made that turn, Joel's like, hey, buddy, I'm with you. I'm going flying too, launching himself off that ramp. 65.7 meters, you're under 21. Men's jump champion Joel Poland setting the world on fire.
Wow.
With one of the most impressive overall rounds you will ever see, and there's no need for him to go out again. He pushed that overall score even farther. That is unbelievable skiing for him. Almost 56 meters, getting it done on jump number 1.
Wow. Wow.
Let's watch that one more time. Let's try and get that replay one more time. This championship winning jump, Joel Poland. Unreal. Let's watch it from this angle. We're going to see all that height he got, and you can see so aggressive and carrying all this speed into the turn. This is really a textbook jump. You can see that right ski coming all the way through, and we note it's in ahead of the left. You see this huge spray into the bottom, that massive kick off the top, and Joel floating every millimeter. And the second he touched down, he knew.
Wow.
He knew that was it. Under 21 men's jump champion, and essentially has just sealed the deal in the overall. He's untouchable at this point. There's nobody who can come close to him, and really in the slalom event now, he does have the potential. He has run through 10.75 before to push that overall score even further, and I think if he does that, he might set an overall score that we may never see beat.
Yeah, I mean, we said it. I mean, he is truly an amazing athlete, and where he's at right now at this stage of in his career, whether it's here at the Under-21 World Championships or later on this year at the World Championships, this is a guy that is truly, truly the future of the sport, and we are witnessing things that we just have never seen out here, and it is truly remarkable. Joel Poland, whether he's on the jump course, the slalom course, the trick course, to watch him go out and